There was a time when people believed she would be one of the greatest stars in the world. With her soft voice, deep eyes, and quiet presence, Nastassja Kinski was hard to forget. She was not just a famous actress, she was a mystery that everyone wanted to understand. But behind her beauty and talent, there was a story that most people did not know. A story filled with pain, loss, and deep sadness. Now, at 64 years old, her life is far from what many expected. Let us take a closer look at the heartbreaking journey of Nastassja Kinski. Nastassja was born in Germany in the year 1961. Her father, Klaus Kinski, was a well-known actor, but also a man who brought fear instead of love. Nastassja has spoken about how hard her childhood was. She said she was often scared, and the home she grew up in did not feel safe. Klaus Kinski was not a kind father. He was angry, loud, and cruel. And worse, years later, Nastassja's half-sister said that Klaus had done terrible things to her. Some believe Nastassja suffered too but stayed quiet for many years. Growing up in such a home left deep scars. For Nastassja, life was never just about fame or success, it was about survival. At just 13 years old, Nastassja started acting. By 15, she had already appeared in films that were far too grown up for someone her age. People around her treated her like an adult, but she was still just a child inside. One of her first big movies was Tess, directed by Roman Polanski. It brought her worldwide attention. She was only 17 at the time. The movie was a big success, but what happened behind the scenes was much more troubling. Polanski had a dark past, and many questioned his relationship with Nastassja. Though she never said much about it, the rumors followed her everywhere. As she became more famous, the pressure grew. People cared more about how she looked than how she felt. Directors and producers saw her beauty first, not her talent or her heart. She was often typecast, given roles that showed her body more than her skills. She once said, "People did not see me. They saw what they wanted to see." That simple sentence explains so much of her pain. Over the years, she tried to find peace. She moved to the United States, hoping to leave her past behind. But the pain followed her. She had relationships with famous men, like musician Quincy Jones. They had a daughter together, who would later become a model. But even love did not heal the wounds from her childhood. Some people said she was difficult or emotional. But when you grow up with fear and sadness, it changes how you see the world. It changes how you trust. In the last 20 years, Nastassja stepped away from the spotlight. She took fewer roles, stayed out of big Hollywood events, and spent more time with her children. Many fans wondered where she went. Some thought she had disappeared. But the truth is, she was still there, just living a quiet life, away from cameras and crowds. But even in peace, the pain was still there. In interviews, she talked about loneliness, fear, and how hard it was to find real happiness. She said she had to learn how to take care of herself, because for most of her life, no one else did. Now at 64, Nastassja Kinski is a name that many younger people might not know. But those who remember her, remember someone truly special, an actress who gave everything to her roles, even when her own life was falling apart. Her story is not just sad, it is also a reminder. A reminder that we never really know what someone is going through. That behind the fame, the beauty, and the success, there can be deep pain that no one sees. Nastassja once said that she wanted to live a simple life, surrounded by kindness. She did not need fame. She just wanted to be free, from the past, from fear, from sadness. And maybe that is what she found, at last. She still acts from time to time. But her focus now is on healing, on being a mother, and on staying true to herself. The world may have forgotten her a little, but her story still matters. It is a story of a young girl lost in a world too fast and too cruel, and a woman who, despite everything, kept going. Nastassja Kinski's life is not just a tale of tragedy. It is a story of quiet strength, silent battles, and the hope that maybe, just maybe, peace can be found, even after all the pain. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who might need to hear it.